Hello everyone, it's Michael here from Replica Airguns with another tabletop review. Today we're looking at the AW Custom. This is the Black Ace, or the actual model number is the HX2003. It's a Hi-Capa CO2 Blowback BB pistol based off the 1911. And this is the tabletop review. So there's not going to be any shooting in this video. I haven't even shot the gun, so I don't know how it performs. That's going to be later on when we do the field test shooting video. I'll try to get to that as soon as I can. Now, I want to thank AW Customs for supplying this gun for review. It's been a long time coming. Took a little bit to get it into Canada. There was some holdups at the border. I've been a little tardy reviewing it because, to be honest, I was trying to kind of work out some way to find out if we could actually distribute it before I could get this review out, but it's just taken too long to get that ball rolling, and I want to get this review done since they did send it to me for review. All right, let's get into the specifications. This is a blowback CO2 pistol, so it uses 12 gram CO2 cartridges. This is not an airsoft pistol. It is a 4.5 millimeter steel BB gun. Now, AW Custom does make airsoft pistols, but they also make 4.5 millimeter BB pistols. This BB gun has a claimed FPS of 375. The full metal dropout magazine holds 26 rounds, so 26 BBs, and it also holds the CO2 cartridge. This gun weighs in at 2.36 pounds or 1,070 grams. It has a 4.33 inch internal non-rifled barrel, and this gun shoots in single action only, as do most 1911 styled guns. It is a mostly metal build, so the slide and the upper frame are all metal. Of course, lots of internal parts and external parts are metal. The AW Custom also has fiber optic front and back sights. The rear sight does have an adjustment for elevation. You may be able to adjust windage by going through the backside or underside of the slide and adjusting it, because I did notice that that rear sight does come off, does potentially move around. Maybe you can move it from left to right. I'm not sure if it just locks into position. I haven't done that yet, but there is a plate that comes with it. Okay, and this plate is for attaching, I believe, a red dot. So you replace this. This gets replaced, or this replaces the rear sight, and then you can attach a red dot or some sort of tactical red dot to it. And that comes with the gun. Now you're going to notice there's a rail on the bottom here for adding accessories, red dots, or you could put a sight rail and then attach a red dot. You could put a laser, you could put a tack light, all sorts of different things you could put on there. Now again, this gun is made by AW Customs out of Taiwan, and it's based on the 1911, as you can see. Now I wanted to read something that I read about AW Customs. I believe it's from their website, and this is a statement about the product or the product line. So AW Customs strives to provide air gunners with high quality guns that come directly from the factory already upgraded. AW Custom does not simply change the finish of the gun and label it as a custom. Each gun that leaves AW, which is actually Armorer Works, a bit of a mouthful, has been modified with enhanced features that truly improve the comfort, performance, and efficiency of the gun, as well as cosmetic upgrades that are not generally seen in an out-of-the-box gun. Custom finishes, improved grips, sights, and ergonomic modifications, as well as improved performance and gas efficiency, are hallmarks of the dedication Armorer Works puts into providing their clients with the highest quality airsoft products possible. As you can see, the gun comes in this, I'll just move the gun aside for now, comes in this sort of straightforward green box. I believe the green box is for their BB guns, so the 4.5 millimeter BB guns, and I'm pretty sure that the airsoft guns are kind of like an orangey red or red color, so you can kind of tell by the box color. You'll notice this was labeled 370 FPS. Now that's because they're probably thinking airsoft, so airsoft in Canada has to be over 360, but it's a BB gun, so that really didn't even need to be on there, but just to cover their butt, right? So there's not too much, it's the model number there, right? Not really too much in terms of like telling us different things, except for on this side you'll see here, right? 4.5 millimeter CO2, 18 plus gas blowback. But it doesn't really say anything about feet per second on the box or how amount of BBs that it holds. I couldn't even find the specifications for how many BBs the magazine held. I had to do that myself. I had to load it up and figure it out for myself. Okay, in the box you're going to get a manual, well, sort of a manual. It's just basically a sheet here. And I don't think it even says here what it comes with. Like, it doesn't have a lot of specs on it. Just basic information. Okay? All right. I did get these little patches. So they're basically Velcro patches. I don't know if that normally comes with them or if they threw that in the box because I'm reviewing it. Sometimes they'll throw in a little extra stuff, but maybe you get these with them. I'm not 100% sure. And I did, again, I get this little plate. Let's just take it out so you can see it. Okay. Just a little metal plate. I think it's aluminum. And then a little tool and screws to put it all together, I believe. Oh, we got a little pin here. I'm not sure what that pin's for. It's like a pin, so maybe a spare part? I'm not sure. I'd have to take the gun apart and see where it fits. All right, at this point, we're gonna just take a quick walk around, look at this gun, okay? So metal slide, you can see the finish is really great. It's like a matte. I'd say it's closer to a matte than a satin, so it's not even really a semi-gloss. You got sort of a semi-gloss going on here where the venting is. So there's your front fiber optic sight. Right? See that venting. Rear sight, okay. Fiber optic, you got your windage, or actually your elevation adjustment there. So you can see the rear sight does kind of move a little bit, so I'm thinking you can pop it off. It's not molded into the slide. That's a good thing. You do have a grip safety, so you see here I can't pull the trigger until the whoops, I do have CO2 in it. That I do have. I did take the BBs out, which is always good. But I forgot I had CO2 and it kind of caught me off guard there. So you always have to be pointing your gun in a safe direction. Not that my table is, you know, a great place to shoot something, but it's better than me. Right, always have your gun in a... And the reason I wanted it to be in... have some CO2 in it is so I could show you the blowback operation. Right? Really nice. Really solid. Got a heavy blowback operation. Let's finish this side here. Okay, so we have our side catch release, right? We have our ambidextrous safety. Really nice textured grips. It's a Hi-Capa, so it's got the double stack style magazine. You got this really nice, I guess, skeletonized trigger. Really cool, all custom, right? Again, that rail. Okay, skeletonized, cutout trigger. Right, you got the flared magwell. We'll pull the magazine out right now. Okay, so typical mag, right? You can load it from the bottom, just as easy as the top. Mainly, well, actually easier from the top. 26 rounds. CO2 goes in the bottom here. You just basically pop this down, and that comes out. And so you also have this that allows you to adjust it, right? So you don't need an Allen key, and your CO2 goes in there. So pretty nice, and that covers it all up. Everything looks great. We'll just keep that out. Well, no, we'll put it back in. Okay, so we got it in safe. Let's flip it around. There's your, right? Some people call it a beaver tail safety, grip safety. There's your AW custom branding there. And it's nice that the warning instructions aren't really, they're just sort of in the slide. They're right in the frame. They're not colored or anything, or in the slide there. They look good. They're not too obvious. They, you know, it's discreet. Pretty much what you want to see. Got a slightly recessed barrel. Again, the fiber optic sight on the front. Really nice gun. Like, really looks great. I think this gun's, and the fit and finish is just, you know, it's top notch. It's really a high quality gun. All right, let's talk about some of the pros and the cons. It's out of the box, already upgraded internally and externally. So you're looking at a gun here that really doesn't need anything. You just basically take it out of the box. It's ready to go. You're going to have performance and looks right away. Nothing to do. Again, it's a mostly metal gun, has great weight and feel to it, has that full blowback operation along with a full-size dropout metal magazine. It's something we all like to see. The claimed 375 FPS is pretty good. It's pretty high for a full blowback gun. Most of them are around 330 when you're getting into the 4.5 millimeter BB guns. So if it does shoot that high, it's going to be pretty good for this style of gun with full blowback operation. It has those nice fiber optic adjustable sights that include a plate for mounting a red dot if you choose to do so. Again, the fit and finish is excellent. It has that flared magwell and the textured grips, which assure a nice solid grip on the gun. It has a nice light single action trigger, which you're going to find on most 1911 styled guns. They're generally a nice short, light trigger. You can really pop off shots quickly with this style of gun. I like that the warning instructions on the slide are nice and discreet. You have to kind of look for them. With my aging eyes, they're a little bit hard to read. That's better than them jumping out at you. Overall, it's a great looking custom 1911, so nice gun in general. Just a couple cons here. Now, I haven't shot it, so I can't really get into performance. There may be some performance cons that I'll find out when I shoot it. But for now, all I can really say about it is it's a bit hard to get here in Canada. Distribution, we're trying to work out distribution. In terms of the box and everything, it looks like it's labeled properly. We just got to figure out a proper way that we can distribute it here and get it available to you guys. So for now, it's not in our store, but maybe in the future it will be. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but to adjust windage on the rear sight, you may be able to do so, but you're going to have to go through the underside of the slide. So you probably have to take that slide off, possibly remove a few parts to get to that screw that holds the rear sight in place, and you may have to adjust it left or right accordingly to how the gun's shooting. Kind of a bit of a process, but you should be able to dial it in that way, adjusting it from underneath. All right, that wraps up my review of the AW Custom Black Ace HX2003 Hi-Capa CO2 Blowback BB pistol. Keep checking back for my field test shooting review that I'll do shortly. I want to see how this gun performs. I love the nice blowback kick. Hopefully it shoots as well as it looks and feels. Also, keep checking back. Maybe we'll have this in our store. If I do have it in the store, I'll put links in the description of this video, along with the written article over at replicaairguns.com, where I post a written review there. There'll be links there to buy it as well. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Username is Replica Airguns. And if you're in Canada or the US and you're interested in buying an air gun, BB gun, airsoft gun, pellet gun, blank gun, or other accessory, then check out our replicaairguns.ca and .us websites for products there. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.